agricultural borders, organized mountain meadows.
We contemplate the horizontal expanse of the Alpine valleys, vast and ancient, beneath the moving mist.
The enduring design of these walkways provides practical shelter from the relentless precipitation, guiding travelers safely through the mountain pass.
We build our lives in the shadow of giants. The rain reminds us that the valley and the peaks are bound together. This stone trough, fed by the mountain rains, represents the very foundation of Alpine community life.
The mountains stand eternal, unchanged by the passage of time or the persistent rain that falls upon this valley village. The pedestrian routes connecting these different elevation levels tell a story of centuries of wear and architectural change amidst the mountain range.
There is a quiet dignity in these everyday moments, reflected in the puddles of a mountain village street.
Here in the valley, the relationship between man and mountain is laid bare. Settlement patterns follow the natural drainage.
The practical beauty of Alpine engineering is visible in the organized flow of water. These traditional methods, the distinctive vertical architecture of these chalets, evolved precisely to maximize the limited space on the valley floor. The true beauty of Alpine craftsmanship lies in its resilience. See how the rain highlights the grain, and the Alpine villages awaken to new days, perpetually shaped by the mountain weather patterns that sweep across the valley with the morning rain. Signs like this one are more than just names. They are identifiers, marking the passage of time and guiding us through the mountain structure. The true beauty of these Alpine villages lies in the delicate balance between individual expression. The three-dimensional geography of this region truly defines existence here, a world shaped by towering peaks and deep, rain-swept valleys.
The extensive networks of paths connecting different elevations and zones within mountain village territories.
The semi-private transitional spaces that buffer between public village streets and private domestic interiors. Geographic isolation has long defined mountain living. It fosters a rugged self-sufficiency, shaped by fence. The chalet stands as a testament to time, a living history in wood and stucco, each generation adaptable.
The importance of accessible water sources cannot be overstated when establishing viable mountain settlements.
How mountain geography fundamentally shapes community development patterns and daily life in Alpine regions.
When the world feels overwhelming, perspective can be found in the smallest details. A single drop of rain holds a universe of beauty. The linear organization of Alpine village streets typically follows the topography of the valley floor. The ear outcheck of deadening the night in natural motular light, or daily rhythms. These ancient stone walls are more than just boundaries. They tell the story of centuries of agricultural organization in these mountain valleys. There is a deep comfort in shelter, especially when contrasted with the weather outside. These Alpine homes offer genuine feeling and warmth.
The Swiss chalet stands as an architectural icon, representing centuries of adaptation to this demanding mountain environment.
The practical architectural responses Alpine builders developed for regions of heavy precipitation.
These Alpine balcony gardens, overflowing with geraniums and petunias, are a cherished tradition, bringing vibrant seasons. A profound sense of place is created by living beneath geological features that dwarf human settlement. The daily awakening of mountain communities to weather patterns that shape every aspect of Alpine existence. These winding roads are the lifeblood of these isolated Alpine communities, connecting them to the broader valley systems below. It is in these communal gathering places that the true heart of a mountain village beats strongest. As we sweep across the valley, notice how settlements are organized vertically, utilizing distinct elevations for agriculture and residence.
The practical elegance of traditional Alpine roofing is evident in its design, successfully shedding heavy snowfall and persistent rain for centuries.
The vertical solutions Alpine builders developed to maximize limited valley floor real estate.
Even in the gentle rain, these balconies offer a vital connection. They are outdoor living spaces.
The peaceful isolation characterizing mountain living, where natural rhythms dominate daily experience and seasonal changes govern all activities. It's inspiring to see this artistic heritage, faithfully passed down through generations of skilled alpine woodworkers, still thriving today.
The village stands as a collective expression of alpine building traditions, refined and passed down through many generations.
The descent of evening historically dictated the rhythms of mountain communities, where the absence of artificial light shaped all daily activities.
These centuries-old stone walls serve as property boundaries, dividing the alpine territories and marking a permanent.
The seasonal cycles and natural rhythms that govern all aspects of life in alpine valleys.
The iconic Swiss chalet is truly an architectural symbol, representing centuries of human adaptation to the mountain environment.
Notice how the artistic elements are incorporated into purely functional infrastructure. In these mountain villages, the intimate scale of village pedestrian routes that simultaneously create shelter while connecting various public spaces.
Mountain geography fundamentally dictates the placement and orientation of alpine settlements built to withstand the challenging conditions of high elevation living.
The genuine craftsmanship of traditional alpine construction is evident in these hand-carved details. The organic development of mountain villages followed natural terrain features rather than imposed geometric plans.
Agricultural boundaries and property divisions that organize mountain meadows and seasonal pastures.
As the storm clouds part, the golden hour light breaks through, creating a stunning contrast.
Here, at the threshold of an alpine home, the boundary between the mountain's raw exposure and the shelter within becomes profoundly clear.
It is this dramatic contrast between the horizontal valleys and the vertical geography that fundamentally defines the Swiss mountain experience.
Historically, these stone troughs formed the backbone of alpine agriculture and sustained daily village life for centuries.
Here, in the Alps, existence is defined by the layered relationship between the settlements on the valley slope.
Alpine communities developed ingenious architectural solutions to handle heavy precipitation. Structures like this walkway are
The true nature of these mountains is their timeless quality, seemingly unchanged by the passing of hours or the turning of the seasons.
The pedestrian routes here often follow the steepest lines, linking the different elevation levels of these resilient mountain villages.
There is a quiet dignity to these streets when the rain falls, a timeless character found only in the everyday moments of village existence. In these Swiss valleys, the terrain dictates all development. The intricate relationship between human settlement patterns, practical beauty, and engineering embedded in traditional alpine construction methods developed over centuries with genuine appreciation.
The distinctive vertical architecture evolved to maximize the limited valley floor space in these densely settled mountain regions.
There is a quiet craftsmanship in these everyday alpine elements, combining function and beauty in such a simple way. The awakening of alpine villages to new days, perpetually shaped by mountain weather patterns that govern all activity. Signs like these are the markers that give structure to our mountain communities, guiding generations as families maintain their presence here. The balance between individual expression and community aesthetic harmony is crucial in alpine village development, evolving over centuries.
The three-dimensional geography defines existence in these Swiss mountain regions, where elevation changes create distinct microclimates.
These paths form an extensive network, connecting the different elevations and zones of the mountain village territories. The living architectural history visible in these alpine buildings shows how they evolve over generations. Living in these mountains demands a certain resilience. The weather shapes everything we do, forging a spirit of self-sufficiency born from isolation. In alpine communities, these semi-private transitional spaces buffer the area between public village streets and private domestic interiors.
As the rain falls, we're reminded that accessible water isn't just a convenience. It is the bedrock upon which viable mountain settlements are built.
The linear organization of these alpine village streets directly follows the topography of the valley floor.
Mountain geography fundamentally shapes community development patterns and daily life in alpine regions.
Perspective is everything. What some call a dreary day, others see as an intricate tapestry of light and water. In these mountain communities, the descent of evening brings a quiet calm. Daily rhythms here are still dictated by the fading natural light.
The agricultural organization of mountain valleys. Stone boundaries mark centuries of land use.
The mountains outside are wild and cold tonight. But here, within these walls,
Alpine builders developed practical architectural responses, like these covered walkways, specifically designed to handle regions of heavy precipitation. The Swiss chalet is more than just a home. It's an architectural icon, representing centuries of adaptation to mountain living. The profofoid sense place by unsert living bentau, geological fear, humans.
This horticultural tradition of alpine balcony gardens brings much-needed color to the wooden architecture.
In the Alps, the daily awakening is intrinsically linked to the weather. These patterns shape every aspect of mountain community existence. These winding roads are the lifeblood of alpine communities, connecting isolated villages to the broader valley. Communal gathering places serve as the very heart of mountain village social life, offering a space for connection amidst the quiet majesty of the peaks.
The vertical organization of alpine settlements means they utilize different elevations for varied purposes.
Organic village development is a slow process, one that respects the natural flow of the land and the echoes of the past.
Attention to detail is what truly characterizes traditional alpine construction, showcasing skilled craftsmanship in every element. Mountain geography dictates settlement placement and orientation.
The intricate stonework of this fountain reminds us that even the most functional infrastructure can be a canvas for enduring artistic expression.
We often overlook these intimate pedestrian routes, yet they bridge the gap between our private homes and the public.
The Swiss chalet stands not just as a structure, but as a symbol of harmony between man and the alpine landscape. The eternal cycles govern alpine life, a seasonal rhythm seen in the vibrant meadows and the rising smoke of chimneys.
These stones, weathered by centuries of rain and wind, represent more than just a barrier. The transition from day to night in the Alps is a time of quiet reflection, as the warmth of home contrasts with the cooling air. These villages are more than just collections of buildings. They are collective expressions of alpine traditions, shaped by the mountains and the weather. Bridges are vital links, connecting isolated mountain communities separated by these powerful natural watercourses.
The true beauty lies not just in the wood, but in the generations of hands that shaped it, preserving this heritage.
Shaped by millennia of geological forces, this valley stands as a testament to the Earth's dynamic history. There is a meditative quality to observing nature's small rhythms, a quiet peace found in the simple journey of a raindrop. Sheltered within these valleys, early settlements found the protection needed to flourish, even when surrounded by such imposing peaks. Protected from the elements, these communal spaces were vital arteries, enabling both commerce and the rich tapestry of mountain village social life. Traditional agricultural practices that sustained mountain communities through long winters.
Water power was historically vital in alpine communities, used for milling grain and sawing timber.
Cultivating these alpine flowers is a cherished tradition, reflecting our community's deep pride in the beauty of our homes and shared heritage.
This landscape reveals the theatrical quality of alpine weather, where light and moisture dance across the peaks in a dramatic interplay.
The symbolic thresholds that defined village boundaries and community identity.
These structures stand as lasting infrastructure, a testament to the remarkable engineering achievements of alpine builders in this challenging terrain.
These wooden shingles, weathered by the mountain rains, are a testament to the alpine tradition of building with locally harvested natural materials. They say the square is the social heart of the mountain village. Even now, washed clean by the rain, weather systems move through alpine valleys, creating constantly changing atmospheric conditions. These ancient trails were the lifeblood of the Alps, connecting the high summer pastures to the valley settlements below.
For centuries, these communities have found solace and strength in their faith, enduring the harsh realities of mountain life.
In the steady rhythm of mountain living, we find moments of quiet reflection. It is in this stillness that we truly rest.
Notice how the ancient drainage patterns guide the flow. These builders prioritized practical water management in every design.
Despite the harsh conditions, alpine environments teem with rich biodiversity, proving life's resilience.
As dawn breaks over the alpine valleys, the morning rain brings a daily awakening.
The creaking of the mill provided a vital service, processing grain for the sustenance of mountain communities.
The architectural solutions that made daily life manageable during extended periods of wet weather. For these alpine families, survival hinged on the hay harvest. This labor-intensive work sustained them through. These painted facades are more than just decoration. They represent a long tradition of expressing deep cultural. These layered living spaces characterize the traditional alpine home. Extended families lived here, utilizing every level of the chalet structure.
Ancient avalanche communities learned to coexist with natural hazards.
These communal water sources were once the heart of the village. They served as vital infrastructure and important gathering places for generations.
It's easy to overlook the intricate beauty hidden in plain sight, especially in the vastness of the mountains.
The spiritual landscape of alpine regions, where markers of faith punctuated daily journeys.
In the shadow of such grandeur, we are reminded just how small we truly are. A humbling perspective offered by the mountains themselves.
These traditional chalets and barns are testament to the enduring agricultural foundation that supported the mountain village economies.
It is the shelter and community found here that sustains the residents through the long, dark winter nights. This market street was once the vibrant heart of the community, a place where mountain dwellers converged to trade goods and share their lives. In these mountains, education is how we ensure our community endures, passing knowledge from one generation to the next. Despite the harsh alpine conditions, residents here have always taken immense pride in beautifying their homes with vibrant displays like these. The distinct ecological layering here, from the dense forests to the high alpine meadows, dictated how communities utilized the land.
Here rest the generations of mountain families who lived and worked in these alpine valleys.
The engineering knowledge alpine communities developed to harness water power while protecting against flooding.
The timeless quality of these alpine landscapes remains fundamentally unchanged for centuries.
Proud family lineages that defined mountain community social structures and maintained continuity across generations. The essential role of gardens was providing fresh food during short alpine growing seasons, when valleys were isolated from outside commerce.
The constantly changing light conditions make every moment unique here in the alpine environments.
Decorative elements that alpine craftsmen incorporated into functional architectural features. The brief alpine summer, when valleys explode with life. More than just protected crossings, these bridges have always been seen as romantic meeting places in mountain villages. The mountains are cold and wet today, but the warmth of this home keeps the storm at bay, a sanctuary against the elements. These ancient stone boundaries defined property and community for countless generations, shaping the very landscape and the lives within it.
Look at how the water is guided by these intricate carvings. It's a beautiful blend of practical design and masterful artistic skill.
Here in this dramatic valley, the relentless forces of geology shaped not just the stone, but the very nature of human settlement itself.
In alpine agricultural communities, these troughs were vital communal water sources, serving both people and livestock.
Respect the force mountain weather can change within minutes. Entrances serve as boundaries between public village life and private family spaces.
Openings. This iconic form is the result of centuries of architectural evolution, blending practical features like the steep.
Even in the rain, these trails show the way. For centuries, they've linked the valley villages below to these high summer pastures. The vertical organization of alpine communities, utilizing different elevations for varied purposes throughout seasons.
This agricultural infrastructure is essential for storing winter livestock feed in regions with long snow seasons.
The careful attention alpine builders paid to drainage when constructing on sloping terrain.
Even in the rain, these window gardens continue the tradition of bringing vibrant life to the architecture.
As the first light touches the peaks, the alpine communities begin their quiet awakening to a new mountain day. The commercial activities that brought isolated mountain communities together for trade and social connection. There is a peaceful isolation that characterizes mountain living, far removed from the rush of urban centers.
The engineering achievements that connected mountain communities across natural barriers.
They are the thresholds where interior comfort meets the vast, misty expanse of the mountains.
The spiritual landscape of alpine regions, where faith sustained communities through isolation and hardship.
Rain cleanses the square, mirroring the enduring spirit of this place. These stones hold the echo.
These pedestrian routes were designed for communities where the steep terrain made vehicle access impossible, connecting homes to the valley below. Alpine geography created distinct microclimates and influenced where communities could establish permanent settlements. In the quiet of the alpine night, as the rain falls, we find shelter and comfort in the enduring spirit of our community. The true beauty of these shutters lies in their resilience. They protect the home from harsh mountain rains while adding distinct decorative character. The rapid weather changes that characterize alpine environments mean valleys can experience multiple seasons in a single day. These rest stops along the trail are important, places where generations of mountain travelers have paused to appreciate the landscape. The short alpine summer demands resilience. Traditional methods, like these hay racks, allow farmers to see how mountain communities developed in harmony with, rather than opposition to natural terrain.
Water power enabled mountain communities to mill grain and timber, despite isolation from lowland industrial centers.
Architectural solutions providing dry passage during extended wet periods, common in alpine regions.
Traditional roofing materials and techniques developed to shed heavy snow and rain while lasting generations. The interconnected valley systems where communities maintained contact through mountain passes and trade routes. The tradition of building decoration expresses community values and identity. While these fences organize the agricultural land, they also allow for wildlife corridors to persist through these mountain valleys. Water management systems, alpine communities, developed to harness this resource while protecting against its destructive potential. The evening descent, when mountain communities gather indoors for shared meals and stories. Here, amidst the mist and rain, the chalet embodies adaptation, a symbol of enduring life in the high mountains. These signs mark the markers of commerce, yes, but also the deeper currents of community identity that structure village life.
These weekly markets brought mountain communities together, serving as vital hubs for both commerce and social connection.
Even as the rain falls steadily, the timeless rhythms of mountain life endure, undisturbed by the weather.
The agricultural foundation supporting these mountain village economies is evident in every muddy track and weathered bar. Find beauty and meditation in observing nature's smallest cycles and rhythms. These spiritual markers punctuate the mountain landscapes, where faith helped communities endure isolation and loss.
For alpine residents, maximizing outdoor living space is essential during the short summer months, even amidst the gentle mountain rain.
The elegance of traditional alpine roofing lies in its simple geometry, designed over centuries to effortlessly shed the...
Faced with limited valley floor real estate, Alpine builders developed ingenious vertical solutions, stacking living spaces high into the mountain air. The Alpine village stands as a collective expression of centuries of building traditions, weathered by the constant mountain rain and mist. For Alpine residents, these outdoor living spaces are vital. They connect the comfort of the indoors with the majesty of the surrounding mountain environment.
Here in the mountains, peaceful isolation defines daily life. We live by the natural rhythms of the earth.
The artistic heritage, passed down through generations of Alpine woodworkers, is truly special. For centuries, these stone boundaries have divided the mountain properties, silent markers of human presence etched into the Alpine landscape. As evening descends upon these mountain communities, the fading light gives way to the first warm glow.
The true artistry of these mountain villages lies in the seamless blend of beauty and utility, where even functional...
The intimate scale of village pedestrian routes that create shelter while connecting public spaces.
The seasonal cycles that govern life in these Alpine valleys are relentless, yet beautiful in their predictability. The iconic Swiss chalet stands as a timeless symbol of Alpine living, perfectly adapted to this rugged mountain environment.
The ever-changing light, and makes Alpine each day unique.
The boundaries you see here organize the mountain meadows and pastures, a testament to enduring agricultural traditions. The horizontal expanse of Alpine valleys contrasts dramatically with the vertical geography that defines the Swiss mountain experience.
The practical solutions mountain communities developed for wet Alpine weather. The timeless quality of these mountain landscapes endures, unchanged by the passing hours.
The quiet dignity of everyday moments, reflected in the mountain rain. Life here moves slowly, washed clean by the storm.
These ancient pedestrian routes are the lifeblood of Alpine settlements, connecting the different levels built precariously on the sloping terrain.
Nestled between these colossal peaks and the forested slopes, human settlements carved out a precarious existence.
The vertical architecture maximizes limited valley floor space in mountain regions.
What truly defines Alpine architecture is the seamless blend of robust woodcraft and the natural surroundings, especially when the weather rolls in like this.
The Alpine villages awaken to new days, shaped by mountain weather patterns.
Signs like this one, Gasthof Alpenblick, are more than just names. They are anchors in the wilderness.
The Alpine aesthetic balances individuality with community. Each chalet has unique details, yet
The three-dimensional geography of these Swiss mountain regions truly defines the life here, shaping settlement patterns and daily existence.
The networks of paths connecting different elevations of mountain villages.
The living history visible in Alpine building practices.
The weather here shapes everything we do. It isolates us, yes, but it also forces a kind of beautiful self-reliance.
The availability of fresh water dictated where mountain communities could establish permanent roots.
The geography of these mountains profoundly shapes daily existence. The steep terrain forces communities to cluster tightly.
Perspective. To find beauty with count beauty's small details. What bear drawing.
The linear organization of mountain village streets following valley topography.
In these valleys, agriculture has always been defined by the landscape. The walls you see partition the...
Reflected in this architecture is the enduring spirit of the Swiss Alps, a timeless identity shaped by the mountains themselves.
The practical adaptations mountain builders developed for wet seasons.
The profound sense of place created by living beneath such massive geological features.
The secret to these stunning displays lies in generations of horticultural knowledge passed down through the valleys.
As we curve through this valley, we rely on the engineering beneath our wheels, the vital infrastructure that binds these mountain communities together.
In the quiet heart of the mountains, the village square serves as a timeless gathering place, rain or shine.
This old wood has seen centuries of comings and goings. In the Alps, every door is a transit.
The settlements are organized vertically, built upon terraces carved into the steep green slopes. A testament
Boundaries, relis nel boundaries, beltvingsthus. Alltad are spaces, cultraved within, wild Alpne spaces.
For centuries, these mountain communities have grown organically, their lives intertwined with the rhythm of the valleys and the enduring stone.
The artistry you see here is a tradition passed down through generations of Alpine builders.
Water management has always been central to life here. Even in a downpour like this, the ancient stone channels manage the flow.
In the quiet hours of dawn, the Alpine landscape finds its daily renewal, washed clean by the morning rain.
Wet stone pathways like these reveal the intimate scale of the village, a pedestrian route connecting history to the mountains beyond.
Vertical living solutions developed for the mountain terrain. Here in the Alps, the valleys owe their enduring fertility to the consistent embrace of the rain.
The true beauty here lies not just in the communal aesthetic, but in the subtle individuality of each structure against the dramatic landscape.
These outdoor spaces, particularly the balconies adorned with flowers, are the heart of Alpine living, linking us directly to the mountains.
The power of place is absolute here. The mountains dictate life, shaping the culture and resilience of generations.
As the rain falls, these traditional methods stand strong, silently protecting the structure beneath from the elements.
Mornings here hold a quiet dignity. The rain falls steadily, washing over the old wood and stone.
Here, amidst the silent majesty of the Swiss Alps, one cannot help but feel humbled by nature's grandeur. For centuries, these wooden crosses have marked the paths through the Alps, silent guardians of the traveler's spirit. In this rugged terrain, water dictates everything. It carves the valleys and nourishes the forests. The Alpine chalet perfectly balances the need for shelter with an immersion in the landscape. The rain connects. Nestled deep within these valleys, the peaks stand guard, a protective embrace shielding this community from the wider world. The true artistry of these mountain barriers lies not just in the stone, but in how they endure the elements.
Mountain weather patterns can shift in an instant. This intense rainfall, while dramatic, is essential for the valleys.
These majestic valleys, shrouded in mist, are the enduring legacy of the last ice age, Carnians. Here, where the valley meets the mist, we find the boundaries that define these mountain properties. The aesthetic principles of Alpine construction prioritize both beauty and resilience. The deep eaves.
In these mountain villages, the architecture isn't just about shelter. It's about creating protected spaces that still embrace the rain and the mist.
The true beauty of the Alps isn't just in the towering peaks, but in the quiet, horizontal expanse of these timeless valleys. In these mountains, the village grows upward, a beautiful adaptation to the challenging terrain.
These droplets, clinging precariously to the blades of grass, remind us that beauty can be found in the simplest forms.
As the soft morning light filters through the rain clouds, the Alpine communities begin their peaceful awakening.
It's these very roads that weave through the landscape, connecting one secluded mountain village to the next. For generations, these doors have sheltered families from the Alpine storms.
Water here is more than just a resource. It's the lifeblood of our community, shared freely among all who call these mountains home.
Switzerland's mountain landscapes are a testament to nature's enduring power, a place where mist embraces the valleys and time seems to stand still.
Here in the mountains, the rain doesn't just fall, it integrates into the very soul of the village, creating a profound sense of intimacy and reflection.
Sometimes the greatest comfort is found in stillness. The rain reminds us that rest isn't...
The spring rains bring life to the high meadows. Each droplet nourishes the wildflowers, preparing the landscape for the warmer months ahead. Here, nestled deep within these valleys, life is shaped by the stone giants that surround us. The history of these mountain walls is etched into the stone itself. Early builders developed sophisticated colors. The weather here is a constant performance. Rain-laden clouds sweep over the peaks, and the mist drifts through the valley. Even in the quietest corners, places like this fountain serve as the heart of a community, a timeless gathering spot sustained by the rhythm of the mountain rain. The true beauty of the mountains isn't just in the view, it's in the profound sense of scale. A feeling of being here in the Alpine realm, interconnectedness is visible everywhere. The rain nurtures the forest, linking sky and earth in a timeless cycle. We often overlook the quiet beauty found in the hidden corners of these mountain villages.
These barns stand strong against the mountain weather, just as the farmers have for centuries, passing down the knowledge of the high pastures.
Here, the true scale of the mountains reveals itself, a majestic wilderness shaped by the forces of nature, rain and rock defining the terrain.
Mountain watersheds are vital, collecting the rainwater and snowmelt that feeds streams like this one, providing clean water to the communities downstream.
What we see here is genuine Swiss craftsmanship passed down through generations. It's built to withstand the...
There's a profound peace that comes with this isolation, watching the clouds roll through the valley, disconnected from the world below. There is a deeply meditative quality to these rainy Alpine days, a serenity found only when waking up in a mountain village, the mist clings to the peaks, and the sound of the rain brings a profound sense of peace.
The peaceful beauty now found in these relaxing mountain villages is unmatched.
Here, beneath the towering face of the Eiger, the geography is more than scenery. It is an elemental force.
Here, amidst the rain-soaked peaks, the rhythm of the seasons plays out, slow and steady.
Alpine weather has a way of silencing the noise. Here, amidst the rain-soaked paths and towering peaks, true serenity is found.
Centuries of mountain life have unfolded here, generation after generation finding solace in the rhythm of the rain and the enduring strength of the stone. Nestled deep within the Alps, these villages stand as testament to a heritage shaped by wood, stone, and the persistent mountain rains.
The Swiss Alps, a landscape sculpted by time and weather, reveal their majesty through the rolling mist.
There is a timeless charm to Swiss architecture, particularly when viewed through the gentle mist of a mountain rain.